Today is Monday, January 6th, and this is your forecast for the northeastern United States. And finally, we're going to get another round of snow, I think, in the New York City metro. It's not going to amount to very much. It's going to be some wet snow, but maybe up to an inch of accumulation. Quite a bit more as you head south of New York City, southern New Jersey, southeastern Pennsylvania, getting into the mid-Atlantic states. That's where this is going to be a more impactful system, and some of that is already ongoing this morning. But let's get on with our weather headlines on this Monday, which for many is the beginning of the routine again here in the new year. We had New Year's Day. I guess that was last Wednesday, so kind of that weird in between. Now we're getting back into the routine. Bursts of snow this morning and this afternoon for New York City. It's mostly a wet snow, an inch or less of accumulation. We have lingering lake effect snow close to Lake Ontario and Lake Erie. There have been some areas that have seen feet of snow near Lake Ontario over the last several days. This is not going to be that, but still going to be lingering at least to a kind of a nuisance degree. And then it will remain colder this week, colder than normal. I don't really see that changing this week. Probably not next week, so we'll see what happens toward the latter part of this month. But overall, it looks like it's going to stay pretty cold this January. It is cloudy this morning in New York City, but late this morning and especially this afternoon, we'll see that bursts of snow coming in, less than an inch of accumulation. It moves out pretty quickly this evening with mostly cloudy skies. And here's what the accumulations look like. So basically, most of the snow is going to be south of New York City. We're really on the northern edge of it. Again, an inch or less. You get into South Jersey and you start to see some amounts of 2, 3, or 4 inches, and that can be pretty impactful, especially with it falling through the first part of the day, especially in southeastern Pennsylvania. So the forecast around the Northeast: snow for Philadelphia, snow for Washington, D.C. with some blowing snow, a little bit of snow later on today in New York City. A dry day for Albany, 23 degrees for a high, 22 in Syracuse with just cloudy skies. And then I actually think this evening, with the winds turning out of the north, we'll see multiple bands of light lake effect snow coming off of Lake Ontario. We may even see that rare lake effect snow coming off some of the Finger Lakes later on tonight, with the wind aligning with some of those lakes. Low temperatures in the teens across western and central New York. So this storm system's moving east. We got the cold air that's just still very much in place for a good 2/3 of the country, the eastern 2/3. The only place where temperatures are warmer than normal is really here in the southwest. And we got some winds coming in from the east, the Santa Ana winds, that are going to increase that fire danger out there in the southwest over the next couple of days. Back here in New York City, temperatures pretty much peaking near 30 this entire week. Not a very active weather week, with the storm track way down to our south. That's where the jet stream is. That's why all this cold air is firmly in place. The jet stream has moved so far south that we're out of the storm track, but we're very much in the cold air. There is a storm this weekend that I'm keeping an eye on. The American model and the European model not into agreement as of right now as to whether or not that storm's going to phase, or in other words, the two pieces of energy, are they going to come together to create this big storm system in the weekend? It would probably be Saturday night into Sunday. I'll keep an eye on it for you. And of course, there's still plenty of days between now and then to get prepared. That is your Monday morning weather update. I hope you have a fantastic start to your week. And remember that as long as you want there to be, there will always be a 100% chance of good things.